Yulan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And for a change, today I want to talk about diplomacy, because at the moment, at this phase of the game where Scopely went to, diplomacy is more important than ever before, at least on our server. But before I get into the topic, please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And please don't forget to click this little bell so you will be notified when a new video comes out. And there will be a lot more videos in the future, I promise. And if you have questions or want to add something, always leave a comment. I'm happy to see what you have to say. And if it's just saying hi or where you're from, because I know already I have viewers from all over the planet and I'm quite curious. But that was already a bit diplomatic, and one of my Commodores told me, be diplomatic when you do the diplomacy video. Haven't you double? Greetings, by the way. And yeah, diplomacy has a very important part in this game. I mean, some just want to have their rest and nothing to do with other players, okay. But if you are in an active alliance and want to deal with other active alliances, especially now in all this territory stuff that's going on at the moment, you will need some diplomacy, but you also want to have some peace maybe when you want to mine in a rest and so. There is a part, if you go to your alliances tab, and on the bottom right you see diplomacy. And there you can see who is allied, who are friends, who are civil, cautious, enemy, and those enemy things that are usually alliances where the leaders that founded them went MIA, so stopped playing or whatever, and those alliances are open, so everybody who wants can just join them without an invitation, and that usually ends with players not knowing anything about the rules of engagement of the server that are usually there. I made a video about this. And so nobody is taking care of the ROE violations as well. And so after quite a short time, they usually end up as COS, which means kill on sight. So in the end, the whole server has declared war on them. And you can mark them like this. And you see it on the top. You can mark other alliances as allied, friendly, civil, caution, unfriendly, or enemy. Civil, caution, and maybe unfriendly. I'm not sure about this. I'm getting older, so my brain is not working that great anymore. But they were added later. The most important ones were allied, friendly, and enemy. But you can have good use for all of them. Allied means really you're not attacking each other at all, and whenever you need help or the other alliance needs help, you go there. Friendly means you just don't shoot each other, even not if they are OPC, so overprotected cargo, and just leave each other alone and leave each other's territories alone as well. And civil we use nowadays to say, well, they are not our preferred targets, or we use them at the moment for the territory capture season to mark the alliances we're working with. We're not officially friendly or allied or something, but you just mark all of them that are cooperating with you during takeovers as civil, and that works. And caution is, there are some players that are just annoying, and you really want to find them, and you usually put them on caution. At the moment, we're having a different use for it, but usually we use them for players that we really want to find, and not just put the enemy marking on them, but we want to find them, because you see there are a lot of alliances that are enemy to the whole server, and so specific people would be hard to find, and so we use caution for those that are just one-man alliances that are quite annoying, and when we set them on caution, we can find them. I didn't say trick here because everybody can do that. Unfriendly I usually don't use because the color is the same as enemy, and my people probably would mix that up and commit some row violation, although we haven't declared war on them, and so I never use that. But it would be a mark for preferred targets if we would use that. Preferred targets within row. But enemy, of course, I mentioned, is what it is. But if you want to play with an alliance, within an alliance, and when you play the first time, at some point, you might choose to found your own alliance in the beginning, or you're joining another alliance early in the start of a server, and because you're one of the older members, you become Commodore or something, and you are made the diplomat, then you have to deal a lot with other alliances. And then, for example, there are other things than these official ones than just a contract of being friends or a contract of being allies. There might be some other things. For example, you might have a non-aggression pact for your territories. We had them before territory capture season with more than one other alliance. Now we once again have one with the first. Again, we are sorting everything new now with this territory capture stuff. But it just means we are not friends, but we are not hunting OPC miners in each other's territory. So those deals are made for not being visited all the time, and you don't have to watch your miners in your own territory 24/7, that they don't go OPC and stuff. So it's quite helpful. And so these what we usually call gentleman agreements, or others call them non-aggression treaties, they are quite helpful, because you fought for this territory usually, and then you should have the benefits of the territory. Of course, there will always be someone attacking there, but you can reduce this by making deals like this. So diplomacy is a big part of this game if you just don't want to see it as a PvP game or just want to be left alone. If you want, like the people in my alliance want to interact with a lot of people, and I must say I have a very active alliance. Our members are really active, not only on takeovers and everything, as we could show in recent days since the season pass started, but also in on the chat and everything, and on Discord. Using Discord for this game is very important as well, by the way. And so then you need to deal with other alliances, and especially in the run-up to the territory season pass, we needed to talk a lot with others and so on. So diplomacy is a very important part, and diplomacy also can help you get somewhere in this game where you want to be, and it can help you grow. And it can help a server to really get rid of the most annoying people. That's why we have a lot of server costs here. But nevertheless, I just wanted to give you a quick introduction. My English is leaving me today. I was fighting too much the recent days, I guess. Introduction, I wanted to say. But seriously, we were fighting a lot. We were going to a lot of territory takeovers, defenses, and whatever to help our friends. And it was a busy week, I must say. But nevertheless, diplomacy, if you're just starting the game, will be an important part if you want to interact with the others, if you want to grow. There will always be diplomacy involved. Most of the people of my alliance, of course, don't have to deal with that, because that can be really tough, all the negotiations and everything. But they enjoy the benefits of that. And of course, they have to follow the agreements that were made. But usually they don't have anything to do with the negotiation part, and that's good for them, I must say. But nevertheless, it's nice to get to know more people than from your own alliance alone. So that's another fun part of it. There's often not so much fun, when people negotiate, they negotiate, but you meet more people, and that's quite nice. But that was just a little introduction into diplomacy, because it's another important part here. And as I said, I always do videos for beginners as well. There will be more this week for complete starters as well, because I think that's important too. You know that I do videos on the most current things, but I also always make videos for starters so that they have a base here on this channel with a lot of basic stuff as well. But I still hope you do like my videos, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see something else right now, the next video is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.